I'm here to talk about the system architecture of the Arista 7500R series. The Arista 7500R builds upon the second generation Arista 7500E with true investment protection and complete backwards and forwards compatibility. The Arista 7500R is a great example of Moore's Law in action. Compared to the second generation Arista 7500E, there's a 2.5 times increase in system forwarding capacity, more than 3 times the increase in table sizes, and many new features, functionalities, and more flexible packet and forwarding capabilities. With system density as large as 576 100 gigabit Ethernet interfaces and up to 150 terabits per second of system forwarding capacity, the 7500R modular platforms from Arista evolves the spine of the network to the universal spine, evolves spine and leaf designs to faster speeds with larger scale, and enables deployments in new places in the network where traditionally expensive and complex routers would have been deployed, such as the Internet Edge, content delivery, and cloud pairing, and continuing to enable the evolution of legacy storage networks to hyper-converged scale-out of high-performance and all-flash storage. All switches in the 7500R series incorporate the same distributed forwarding architecture with state-of-the-art virtual output queuing combined with dynamic smart deep buffering capabilities. Data plane forwarding happens in a distributed manner in the packet processors on the line cards, with an overall system forwarding capacity that increases as line cards are added to the system. From a hardware forwarding table perspective, the system supports up to 768,000 MAC table at layer 2, and Arista's innovative FlexRoute engine technology enables IP forwarding at layer 3 for the full internet routing table, with support for expansion to significantly more than 1 million routes for future growth in IPv4 and IPv6 scale. There's integrated wire speed tunneling technologies including VXLAN, MPLS, GRE, and MPLS over GRE that can be leveraged for next generation routing architectures with segment routing and EVPN. Arista's AlgoMatch enables more flexible access controls with expanded scale across more fields, with full capacity providing additional capabilities for filtering. AlgoMatch is also the enabler for increased network telemetry using S-Flow to sample traffic at hundreds of gigabits per second per line card. Connectivity between packet processors is provided by a cell-based fabric that always provides 100% efficiency regardless of frame size. This minimizes serialization delay and jitter, with all fabric paths always utilized in an active-active manner for maximum capacity. Fabric capacity and connectivity is N+1 redundant, such that there is no loss in performance in case of failure of a fabric module. There is continual system-level health monitoring of all available paths and elements, and in the event of some paths becoming unavailable, they are gracefully removed. There is always fabric fairness, with no hotspots within the system, avoiding the inefficiencies associated with flow-based hashing or superframing type algorithms for fabric load distribution. There is up to 4 gigabytes of dynamic smart deep buffer per packet processor, or up to 384 gigabytes of buffer per system at ingress that is used for packet buffering. Millions of virtual output queues in the system with smart queue limits per VOQ that set the limits on the number of bytes and frames that can be held within a single virtual output queue. Packet buffers are both dynamic, smart, and deep, such that there is always buffer space available even under congestion and heavy load scenarios. Smart buffering enables the majority of the buffer in the system to be pulled and used where it's needed under the most aggressive application loads. There is complete fairness in the system, with QoS policy enforced in a distributed forwarding system that eliminates hotspots and enables any application workload to be deployed now or in the future, and provides the basis for deployment of the 7500R series in CDNs, service providers, Internet Edge, converged storage, and cloud providers. A wide range of line card choices includes high density 100 gigabit, 40 gigabit, 25 gigabit, 10 gigabit, and also includes breakout to 25 gigabit and 50 gigabit, as well as downspeeding to 1 gigabit Ethernet speeds. Additional high density line cards support both MACsec and coherent 200 gig DWDM, allowing for secure, long haul, and high bandwidth data center interconnects. While purpose-built to deal with the most demanding workloads, the Arista 7500R series delivers the industry-leading power per gigabit numbers that are twofold better than the nearest competitor and more than 10-fold better than many legacy routers. Rounding out the hardware, the Arista 7500R series makes use of the industry's most efficient power supplies, titanium rated, which enables additional power and cool savings that help reduce the OpEx. In summary, the Arista 7500R series is an ideal platform for building reliable and highly scalable data center networks and enables deployments in many places in the network where traditionally routers would be required. For more information on the Arista 7500R series and EOS, visit us at arista.com.